What is going on, everybody, man? King Recon here. I really wanted to sit down in this chair today to read some more of that My Hero Academia greatness, man. Because that last batch of chapters that I read was so enjoyable. Endeavor going out and taking Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki on this journey, training them, showing them the world. And just, I loved every second of it because of the things that each one of them gained out of this entire journey that they had with Endeavor. You know, going out and training under him, and him taking them under his wing for a little while. And it was so much fun. And then on top of that stuff, you had the Hawks greatness. This man's Mr. CP9 Triple Agent. And then you have the developments of the League of Villains and seeing what's going on there, and you know, their growth and what's going on. And then Shigaraki, I was like, holy FLAGNARDS, what are we seeing here? So I'm really excited, especially with the Hawks thing, because Hawks still has that message that he gave over to Endeavor, you know, telling him that this stuff is going to take place in just a few months. You have to get prepared. You have to get everybody ready, both mentally, physically, for what's incoming, man. I was like, holy, I was like, yo, this man Horikoshi is real deal giving this to us in a transitionary arc, man. Like, it was so enjoyable. I loved it so much. I couldn't stop reading. So I'm here today to read a few chapters, starting with chapter 253. And without further ado, man, let's get right into it. And right here we start off with Mr. Lita here, Tenya Lita. And not a double spread color space, just a regular one, but he's looking fresh right here with the engines. Come on. Here we go. Before we knew it, winter break was over and then the new term was upon us. Our turbulent first year of high school had only 3 months left. It's insane how much has taken place within just our first year of high school. Like, it feels like so much content and so many developments have happened within that 1 year. You know, that's madness. I don't know how Horikoshi plans on taking, or like, handling the series in terms of structure. But, man, he could give a couple other years, you know? He could give us, like, a second year, a third year stuff, so we'll see. I don't know what he plans on doing with the future of the story. I don't know if, like, he plans on doing some sort of, like, major time skip after the first year, or if you're just gonna seize into the second year. I have no idea. But I guess we'll find out whenever we get there. An auspicious new year to you all. Today's class, we'll be giving status reports. We will share what we learned, accomplished, and experienced over winter break. Everyone, please suit up and report to Ground Alpha. Alright, wrap it up! And you have Eraser just like, alright, dude. Everybody, we're done here. Pack your bags. Wrap it up. Happy New Year, Sensei. I have informed the class of today's agenda. Lita sure does a lot of pointless engine revving. Will you see Manuel the hero I did my work study with is now leading a hero team in Hosu City. I was only with them a week, but in that time I learned how to loosen up. And you see him, you know, he's out here spinning, he's doing his thing. Spinning his wheels again, like a bike whose chain is always popping off. Aizawa-sensei, please report to the staff room. Where we see Uraraka. Do I spy a new costume, Ochako? Looks great on you. I didn't even notice. Doesn't look that much. Oh, I think it is, right? In terms of the leg wear? Doesn't seem that much different to me. You really think so? Phew. Oh, heavy. There's wired stuff inside? Because weight isn't an issue given my quirk. It sure makes the case heavy, though. What's with this thing? Anyway, here we're gonna... And we see that Ashido takes something from Uraraka here. And... No, the toy from that night in the Christmas party. Oh, I knew it. It's not what you think, Ashido. Seriously, that's not it. I'm just keeping it on hand. Okay, let's just keeping it like a source of inspiration. You know, like a source to move forward. I love this panel, by the way. And it's a really nice facial shot of Uraraka here. And then here we have Deku right here in the bottom. You tamed that wild power? That was fast, dude. Still, I can only shoot it out for a second, which means pretty limited use, but yeah. It's strong. Don't like it. And Bakugo's like, y'all like that crap? We don't like that around here, coach. Bakugo, come on, man. Yeah, 'cause I see great gray matter oozing out. Midoriya! Basically, I have to get my body used to it. So it happens too fast for my thoughts to keep up. Symbol of sweets! And we have All Might around here. He looks like he's cooking some sort of thing, man. Like he's in Whole Cake Island. Where's Aizawa Sensei? Hey guys, come on. I put all my might into this gag. No pun intended. Anyhow, Aizawa was just called away on urgent business. Urgent business. Could you go any slower? Just shut up and calm down, man. When we fought at USJ, his behavior, I didn't suspect a thing. How low will these bastards sink? Personally, I'm betting that Sukauchi and them got it all wrong. That's where AFO is. Oh, snap! That's where AFO is, dude, on the other side of the Golden Gate. As the two of you know, Nomu has bio-engineered bodies. They're people who've been tinkered with to withstand multiple quirks, but they're not living people. Everything from their hearts to their brains is all jumbled up. In short, Nomu are puppets. Marionettes on strings without wills of their own. Or so we thought. Or so we thought? Don't tell me we're about to get some, like, Xenoblade type of stuff here with Nobu. No, with the Nomus. You feel me? Like, yo, that'd be what? Listen, Gran Torino, I'm missing class to be here. Get to the point, please. Aizawa, we have to go through this step by step so you can handle what you're about to hear. Bro, I want to feel like we're about to learn like some Void Century stuff, bro. Now, this guy was central to the League. Hold on, man, hold on. I gotta process information. Get to the point, please. We have to get through this step by step so you can handle what you're about to hear. The no more marionettes without wills of their own, and it's saying, or so we thought. Now, this guy was central to the League. If we could get him to talk, the big boss would be ours for the taking. Too bad for us, he ain't willing to spill anything crucial. Sure, he'll blab about crap that don't matter, but not info that could hurt the League. That's when he practically powers down like someone's pulled his plug. Zero reaction. Meaning, it took us a good long while to realize because he's so sophisticated. But his powers are an artificial one from the fusion of multiple quirk factors. And the base factor used, well... Oh, it's the guy with the shadowy type of head. I forgot his name. You two were thick as thieves with another boy in your school days at UA. A boy who lost his life far too soon. Hey, Shota. The base factor in this guy is a real close match to Oboro Shirakumo's. So this guy was really close to Eraserhead back in the day? So they were classmates in UA? And now their DNA is signaling that may very well be Eraserhead? Hold on, coach. Or that may very well be one of Eraserhead's friends? Oboro Shirakumo's. Hey, man, Obero's a nasty name, man. As a Gintama fan, Obero's a goat name, right? But let me reread this again. I need to process information. But his powers an artificial one from the fusion of multiple quirk factors and the base factor used. Well, you two were thick as thieves with another boy in your school days at UA. A boy who lost his life far too soon. The base factor in this guy is a real close match to Oboro Shirakumo's. I don't even know what this means. I'm going to the next chapter. I'm going to the next chapter. I need answers, bro. I am confuzzled. Double spread? Yo, this is a nice double spread. Yo, look at Shigaraki in the back. It looks goat. Let's go. Let's go. Top 10 popularity poll results from Japan. How come we didn't get the results? Oh no, they're on their bodies. Bakugo number 1 as he should be. Deku number 2. Kirishima 4. Raka 8. Lita 5. What is Toga? It says no 9. It's 9. Okay. I can't tell what Shigaraki's is. Eraser at 7. Todoroki 3. Momo 10. What is Shigaraki's? 11? Or is he 6? He's gotta be 6 then, right? Is that what he is? 5, 4, 8, 2, 9, 7. Yeah, he's gotta be 6. Regardless, go on the next page. The three of us combined? It's a dude. Oboro Shirakumo died during our work study. And we could handle just about anything. You could be more of a hero than anyone. So this guy, yo, they even got I forgot his name, but DJ Mike over here, who's always like color commentating every single thing that happens in the series. We even have him in his prime, dude. Okay, we're gonna get a flashback of all of them in UA. I was expecting something of like a little small like blurb or a bubble after that chapter. But if we go on a full-on flashback, I'm all for that, coach. I love flashbacks. So something happened to where, so he's talking about the three of us combined. Well, let me just read. Before I start coming up, let me just read. The three of us were going to start an agency. Like I'm always saying, Shota will sweat the small stuff for us. It all went south right after that. Okay, but no fighting over money. Crushed by a crumbling building cut down far too soon. He was crushed by a crumbling building? But before that, we walked the path of the hero together. Yo, and it shows the three of them right here. In other words, Kurogiri is a Nomu. That was his name, Kurogiri. Kurogiri is a Nomu, with Shirakumo's corpse at his core. Or at least it's real likely. So, Kurogiri is a Nomu that has Shirakumo's corpse at his core? So then, he's like a top-notch Nomu that can speak then. So what they're trying to say with Kurogiri is that the Nomu are individuals that possibly belong to other people who have died in the past, and like that is in the core of their bodies. Like their very corpse, the corpses of these individuals, and I guess maybe like the stronger the spirit of that corpse, or the stronger the spirit of that will that was left behind, will cause for like the higher intelligence Nomus? Is that the path that we're really going down here? They call us the three dumb bigos of Class A. I don't know if we can get it. Why? Superior quirks tend to end up clustered at UA. So it's perfectly rational, yes. The goat. He said it was like dumpster diving outside a 3-star restaurant. He probably swapped out the body before he got cremated and turned it into one of his insane toys. One of the Nomu, so don't go looking for any meaning in any of it, DJ. It's nothing but pure evil. Screw that. He's sedated now because he's tempted to use his quirk. Why summon us? Were you hoping for some sort of miracle to the bonds of friendship? Sounds like you've been watching too many movies. Or reading too much manga. Yeah, it could be legit. The miracle is in the possibility. Alright, Gran Torino's been reading JoJolian with that type of verbiage. Take that Nomu that Endeavor beat down in Kyushu, for example. The footage we got clearly showed a personality in that thing. It was obsessed with powerful fighters, that's true. That's a very, very good point. And after analyzing that burned husk DNA, we learned that the body's base came from a punk who made a living as an underground fighter. But how does that work? You feel me? Like, when these individuals died, and they were turned into these Nomus, was it something that was purposefully done? Because they had to have been... Let me keep reading, man, because, yo, this is crazy. Because now, we're on some, like, Attack on Titan stuff here, bro. So the body's personality remains. Except I fought this guy at UA. He spoke completely different, and he didn't react to me in any notable way. Don't tell me this man Horikoshi had it planned all the way back then. It could be a side effect of the experiments. The reprogramming could delete memories or create fake ones. As I said before, getting him to talk could give us a huge lead. Present Mike. That was his name, Present Mike. Mr. DJ Hero. Eraserhead. Trick to awaken any attachments Oboro Shirakumo might have toward his old life. You want us to take him on a trip down memory lane? Yes, please. Goodness, folks be doing this? If you two can't pull it off, we'll contact them. See, Eraserhead, he closes his eyes, and he opens them immediately. No parent should have to learn of something so sickening. He's waking up. Go ahead. Oh, what a rare visitor I have. Didn't we last meet at the UA invasion? The foggy stuff doesn't vanish even with the eraser string. Guess that's just how they rework the body. See, I knew you guys had it all wrong. This chump's got nothing in common with Shirakumo. Tomuda Shigaraki. Is he well? I presume he's not captured. Wouldn't you like to know? Oh, what a shame. You're curious about Shigaraki? Indeed. Tending to him is my mission. And you see that Eraserhead immediately, like, we get this panel of his facial expression in response to that. That's one crappy mission, man. Being forced to wipe that gloomy brat's butt all day long. Yeesh. It did not pain me to do so, as I am the type who cannot abandon orders. Yeah, Eraser, when I was about to leave that cat behind, you scooped the little guy up without second thought. Nah, I'm afraid I don't follow. Why have you come here exactly? No response. I was always hesitating, holding back. Shota Aizawa, was it? The name's Shirakumo, place to meet you. Shota, we're gonna get lousy seats in the cafeteria, come on. You always. How about I lend you my goggles so you can protect your eyes and get close? Now we met. No. Watch out, dude. All of that down to the material that my man has asked at the beginning of the series. Now we match pulled me along. Have you mistaken this place for a confessional of some kind? You were always in high spirits, always facing forward, without considering what came next, even though death meant the end for you. We, Yamada and I, are teachers now. I'm really strict with my students. Downright nasty how many kids he expels, right? At least on paper. Hey, earlier today, you see how grumpy old Eraserhead looked? Grumpy, you mean like always? No, worse than that, like that time he expelled us. I guess he wasn't at max grumpiness when he did it to us. I still get nightmares thinking about the way he told us we were through. Sure, it sucked, but it also helped us grow. But to expel us, there's got to be a better way to give someone a warning. Now, everyone in Class 2A has a stained record. Eraserhead, more like Derangerhead. You want the authority to expel and re-enroll in students? Yeah. Being self-sacrificing isn't the same as being suicidal. So many kids confuse the two. So I'll give them what they want. A death, so to speak. That'll also get them working harder than ever. That freedom is emblematic of UA's school spirit, because I want guys like you. I want heroes who can pull others along to live good, long lives. Shirakumo, if you're still in there somehow. No, and the tears are falling down Eraserhead's face. This is Eraserhead we're talking about, bro. The three of us can still be heroes together. And we get absolutely no response from Kurogiri, man. Oh, bro, what is going on in this series, dude? Next chapter, detecting unusual brainwaves, meaning he's agitated. Of course he is. How could he not be after that, bro? How could he not? This man went back to give him the same goggles that was handed to Eraserhead. Where are the Nomu manufactured? Where's Shigaraki hiding? If what they said is true, it's like, man, these guys need to relax, bro, because they're over here just trying to get knowledge out of Kurogiri, when Eraserhead is over here trying to save one of his friends. He's always trying to save one of his boys. One of his main squad members from back in the day. His right or left hand. It's like, yo, this was one of his people. Like, they shared blood even though they weren't family. That's how close they were, according to what I just read. And I think about what I would do in that situation. Yo, somebody tries to get some information about this dude while I don't care if they're on my team or not. I might slide him. I legitimately might Luffy Celestial Dragon punch him back into the manga. It's like, what? Are you trying to get information? My man can barely think right now. If this truly is the individual that I know, you leave it to me, dog. You leave that junk to me. Flipping FLAGNARDS, man. This man's asking where the Nomi manufactured. Where's Shigaraki hiding? It ain't the time to ask that, coach. It ain't the time, man. There's certain things, okay, I understand that you want to put the bigger picture. You know, you're trying to put everything in the favor of heroes so that people don't die. I understand that. But there are certain situations that you have to let people do their thing, man. Yeah, there are certain situations where somebody's life could be saved here, bro. You could literally save this individual from the path that they were going down. It's like, come on, man. Have some more thought, my mans. I wonder what Aizawa's gonna say. Bro, look. Look at Eraserhead, bro. The tears, bro. It's the tears. That's what gets to me. This is Eraserhead we're talking about. If what they said is true, then what I'm seeing right here used to be Shirakumo. That's my friend's corpse. Even though he was dead and gone, never to return. Who did this to you? Where they tinker with your head? Didn't you feel anything when you attacked us at UA? I haven't the slightest idea about... No, President Mike. I have goosebumps, bro. Answer me, Shirakumo. I am Kurogiri, the one who protects Tomura Shigaraki. You were a member of UA's Class 2A. We wanted to be heroes together. Oboro Shirakumo. Again, I haven't the faintest idea what you mean. And something stops. No. It's him. And he pops right out of the damn thing, right out of the darkness. It truly is this character. What a double spread. No, the one thing representing one of his eyes, that one streak we've always seen on his face. But now when we get a closer look, it real deal does look like this individual, dude. Nah, man. Could you imagine being in this type of situation and seeing this? The emotions riling up inside your body, man. How would you even react to seeing this? This is, without question, one of the best double page spreads in the series from an artistic standpoint and from an emotional standpoint, man. The true face of Kurogiri. Wow, man. Wow. What a panel, dude. How did he even draw this, man? I mean, the amount of cross-hatching here and... Good, bro, it must have taken him so long to draw this. You know that it came from the soul. He drew this panel from the depths of his heart, probably crying as he did it, man. What a panel, dude. Let's go to the next page. I'm gonna be looking at this all day. Shira, the shape of the fog. It's quiet. Shh. Fight it. He's almost like, man, bro, my brother, fight it, dog. I mean, the three of us together. Even if one of us screws up, the other two can pick up the slack. Hospital. He says hospital, and then he pops right back up and you see the things going up in the air. Hey, I am. Eraserhead, President Mike. That's all for now. We both did great. Was he just sedated? Did he go back to being unconscious? But he said hospital. Even if one of us screws the other, could be hospital. We once again get another look at his face. I am. We get this look in his eyes. We see there's a little bit in there. You see the consciousness coming back. And there he goes. Your eyes, you okay, man? So what? They're just dried out. He said hospital. I feel like I came close to more specific intel. Sorry to have wasted your time. Not at all. So what's happening with Kurogiri now? He's shut down like he's short-circuited or something? But that felt like real progress. You two, back in your school days, you were chasing your dreams, huh? Sorry to make you reopen an old wound, but something's bound to come of it. The Nomu, what are they really? Why would he make those things? You people fail to understand. It's like making wine. Trampling the grapes to extract their juice. I really wanted to keep enjoying those delicious, delightful flavors. Man, dude, I like it, my heart is so conflicted right now, man. And it's stuff like this that always makes me appreciate what I'm reading, because it'll be hard to find a bigger fan of well-written villains than me. I love them. I really, really do. But son, with the way this was handled, with the way that we've known Eraserhead up until this point in time, just seeing that emotional, and then you get this followed up with AFO saying this sicko stuff. It's like, man, even though I love this character, I wish somebody would just slide and punch him in the face, man. Wow, what a chapter. Who knows, but we won't stand for any more sacrifices, okay? Here's to hoping for more progress. In any case, we'd better send that up the chain. Hospital. Even if that doesn't give us much on its own. Disturbance over at Wakugumo Hospital requesting rescue. I'm kind of busy, so I gotta pass. Was that? Twice. Jeez, you're always turning to me. Oh, hero work? How far did we get last time? I forgot. What's this liberation thing all about again? The hospital. The pieces are in place. I don't know who that is, man. They're trying to interrupt my hero. The pieces are in place. All that remains is to, with a sense of self still fully intact. Hold on, that full call. Let me reread the page. Was that sheesh always turning to me? And we see Hawks writing something here on the board. Hero work. So how far did we get last time? I forgot. What's the liberation thing all about again? The hospital. And the pieces are in place. All that remains is to, with sense of self still fully intact, a man who possesses unlimited power. Bruh, I'm trying to read some greatness. The ultimate being sought after by all for one myself. My masterpiece. Yes, Tomura Shigaraki, you're even more perfect than expected, and we see that he has been putting himself through this unlimited amount of torture just to get him to the level that he wants to be at in order to carry the throne from here on. Shigaraki Tomura, bro. Yo, I felt this last week, man. When I read those chapters. I really mean what I'm about to say, man. You know, My Hero Academia for a long time, I had been on the fence of how I felt about it, right? Because I've always really enjoyed it. But to me, there was like this one factor of the series that for some reason was missing from me constantly wanting to like be a part of it on a consistent basis. It was more of one of those series that I would come back to and like binge like a Netflix a series, whatever the case may be, right? But whenever I'm not in the moment with My Hero, I don't think about it as much. But when I'm in the moment reading it, I'm enjoying it a lot. Ever since the MVA stuff, maybe a little bit before that, I think it really started with like the Mirio stuff. But ever since MVA, there are certain moments while reading other series. There are certain moments whenever I'm playing a video game. There are certain moments whenever I'm just chilling in my own. And I will think about Horikoshi's masterfully crafted stories. Especially the ones that I've been enjoying recently. With the League of Villains stuff, with the stuff that's been taking place lately, with the way that he writes certain characters in a very ambitious type of manner. I've come to really, really, really appreciate this man's storytelling, bro. To the point to where I feel like I'm starting to get to that level of like, man, whereas before I was really enjoying My Hero, I feel like I'm starting to get to the point to where like, it's starting to be like crawl up in the favorites list, man. It really, really is, son. Like, it's so good. I don't know why it took me so long for it to register. I guess it's because, like I said before, it's focusing on stuff that really hits home for me. Like, especially in the League of Villains arc. Not only is it focusing on the villains, but, like, the themes that were tackling that arc, it was just hitting home. But ever since then, I just feel like I've just had that connection to the series that, outside of experiencing it, Because it's one thing to have the connection in the series while you're experiencing. Because while you're experiencing something, it's always great, right? But how do you feel about it when you're not experiencing it? That to me is what separates a favorite from just something you enjoy. I feel like My Hero is in the middle right now, man. Where it legit is turning, as we speak, into one of those series that becomes like one of the things that I think about on a consistent basis. Which is crazy to me, man. Because I normally don't feel that way about series about like the recent series that have been coming out. It takes a while. And I feel like the investment, the amount of time that I've had with the series now, is starting to get to that point. And like, FLAGNARDS, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just that my dude is in his bag. But I can't remember the last time he missed. I can't remember the last time he missed with even like a medium chapter. Or like a solid chapter. I feel like every chapter I've read for the past like 40 chapters has all been great and above. Like, what is this man on, dude? This is madness. The high, deep blue sky. While Eraserhead and Present Mike were racing away back at the school. Get terminated, humans. We are the Skynet of this world. Naval Saber. Look at Aoyama. Oh, a new move. Everyone loves a sword. Here, nice. Here we go, Aoyama. It curved. It feels great seeing it in action. Now I can yank, glide, and warp it. Get them. Today is Judgment Day. Max viscosity. When we see the word around, we see Ashida going up in like somewhere. Human scary. Acid Man. That's some Mega Man stuff. And that's how we get it done. We see Aoyama with his stomach ache. Fantastic. Let's give them a round of applause. Those three did their work study under equipped hero Yoroi Musha. He has so many plans for attacking and defending that we had to come up with new moves and combos to keep up. And did you see my Acid Man? That was my version of your Unbreakable. Yo, and Kirishi was like, cool! And Ashida was like, you know, keep it going. Especially going back to their story that they were having back in his flashback. That's a really cute little moment to have between the two of them there. Keep it going. I want to see what each of you learned during your work studies. Ojiro and Sato. Work study with Lion Hero Shishido, number 13 on the chart. A flurry of moves and the power to read ahead. Jiro and Shoji. Work study with Killer Whale Hero Gang Orca, number 12 on the chart. Enhanced search techniques. Kaminari, Seto, and Mineta. Work study with Minayama Hero Mount Lady. Oh, that makes a ton of sense with Mineta over there. Tight and efficient team moves. Ida. A looser approach. Work study with Normal Hero Manual number 222 on the chart. Coda. Work study with Laundry Hero Wash number 8 on the chart. Smooth communication. So we're seeing where and how each one of them are training, the techniques that they're learning. So basically going back to like that thing with Endeavor and Hawks of like, yo, get your people prepared. Get everyone ready for what's incoming, man. Tokuyami. Improvement on all fronts. Work study with the Wing Hero Hawks, number 2 on the chart, absent in the agency. Kirishima. Work study with the BMI Hero Fat Gum, number 50 on the chart, making baddies lose the will to fight real quick. Orodaka and Asui. Work study with Dragoon Hero Ryukyu at number 10, Determination. Yao Yorozu. Work study with Magic Hero Majestic, predicting and acting efficiently. Raising the bar. Bakugo and Midori and Todoroki. Work study with the Flame Hero. Yo, and we get this awesome panel. Bakugo setting stuff off with an explosion. And Todoroki just out here doing his thing with the flames in the eyes. Endeavor. Number 1. If you two hope to become top heroes, you can't afford to pass up on this chance. You've earned this power fair and square. And here we see Deku. Now Deku's going for like swimwear too. That day feels like ancient history now. You don't look back at me anymore. Experience. Oh snap, it's a double spread. So here we see double spread right here, and he says experience, and you don't need to go on. Hold on. Let me go. That day feels like ancient history now. You don't look back at me anymore, and you don't need to. So that's All Might basically saying like you're growing so fast, my boy. Like yo, Midoriya, you're going up in like somewhere, man, to the point to where you're doing your own thing, and you no longer have to just rely on me. You're doing things on your own. And we see that Deku goes out and he's doing his thing with his new quirk. Experience, go on, kid. And he goes through and he hits it with a with a konkasur, you know, Sanji style here. Breaks through. This is a really cool panel right here on the bottom. Really nice stuff, man. I love the design on the shoe, or I should say the emphasis on the shoe here. And Deku looks back, and All Might's just smiling, man. So happy, so proud. Nice, Bakugoat. You conquered winter, huh? Like hell I did, dummy. They're just pinpoint blasts. Todoroki, you're finally a hunk who's also quick. I still can't keep up with Endeavor. You figured out how to use a Midoriya. Yup. Watch it, you. That's starting to look a lot like my quirk. Uraraka, I'm using it a lot better now. So thank you for that time. That time? What was that? Did you see Uraraka's like, oh, it just starts laughing. But seriously, that inspired me to start using these wires. They're kind of short, so I can't use them like Sero's tape, but still, I should have acted before thinking. See, I already got stronger because of that, which means we helped lift each other up. Thanks. Ah, okay. Yo, you had them either with the fist bump, you know, the mutual consensus here. That's a nice panel, man. Look at Mineta. What? Mineta's like FLAGNARDS. It seems you've all learned a lot out in the world. I've recorded class today so Aizawa can watch later. Keep giving it all. Keep giving it your all at your work studies, aiming ever higher. What now? How about something easy on the tummy like udon? Listen, ain't this business with the work studies the safety commission must know something? Yeah. What would you do if we learned where they're making those Nomu? I'd run out of here and have a karaoke contest. Then I'd take my boiling blood and make a stew out of it. And you? I'd... Sensei! Mirio! And Mr. Sun Eater himself, Sasuke. Sorry to bother you outside of school hours. Erase her little Aries, she's... Oh, her horn. You see Nejire holding her here, my horn feels weird. Don't worry, this is UA High after all. Yo, it feels like it's... That looks very, very strange. It also has like a couple markings on the side here. Or is that just like showcasing the growth? Regardless, it still looks very, very strange. It looks huge. Break room. Congrats on your progress with Black Whip. Thank you. And Bakugo Kid, with you, it's like, what sort of heights is this kid gonna reach? What the heck does that mean? In the end, I wasn't able to find out everything. But you have to keep moving. On to the next step. Past successors' quirks. Notes from Midoriya. Fight. Oh, bye. It's gonna... Yo, what is this? What is going on? Let me make sure this thing doesn't fall, because, yo, bye. Alrighty, man. We're good to go. I've compiled all the details I could find. We're on chapter 257. I've compiled all the details I could find about One For All's previous users. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any leads on the second and third users. Given the era back then and the multifaceted nature of One For All, there's nothing about them in the records. If they realized they harbored quirks, they might have left something behind themselves. But get on with it already and stop wasting my precious time. About Black Whip, I can only maintain it for a second, so I'm not on Seto or Aizawa Sensei's level, but it's already a pretty powerful support quirk technique. Any more contact with the previous users since then? No. So the fifth user was Lariat. Yo, Lariat, man. So, as a big wrestling fan, yo, somebody comes in with a massive lariat, you know it's about to go in like somewhere. That's a clothesline. Real name Daigoro Banjo. Quirk Black Whip. Because of the strings of energy he could shoot out, he was well suited for binding enemies and maneuvering in mid-air. This guy and the others didn't really have strong quirks. Never heard of these nobodies. Oh no, I'm sure they had some awesome quirks. Just having a quirk is awesome to a loser like you. That's too cruel. Bakugo isn't wrong. All For One was obsessed with One For All. It was at an age when evil wielded a degree of power that's hard for us to imagine nowadays. All For One went around crushing the strong because there was nobody who could defy his sheer malice and control. Writhing in that hellscape as they lay down to die, the past users made sure the power would reach the future. They weren't really chosen ones. Through all those battles, all they could do was receive the quirk and then entrust it to another. That tracks. They all died young. Yes, that's true. But which power is this dork gonna get next? Be patient. I've had it with you two and your tangents. Float. My master's quirk! The GOAT! Nana! Big Shibura! Listen, man, there's certain characters, alright? Y'all know me, I love my part-timers. Jing Freaks, one of my favorite characters of all time. Shanks, anytime I see him, I'm flying out of windows. You know, these part-time characters that we almost never get to see. Roger, you know, Minato. You know, these types of characters that just have such a rare presence in the series, up until a certain point in time, are so GOAT to me. Because they just have this level of importance when they're on the page that I can't even begin to explain. And to me, Nana Shimura is in that same type of field, to where anytime I get any panel with Nana, I'm like, aye, we good. We're good. We're good, yo. Because Nana's like, in Avatar terms, she's like the previous Avatar. Right, so like anytime you enter the avatar state, or you go into like one of those rooms where like the rest of the avatars are there, and you're speaking to all of them, you're speaking to the last one, the first one, whatever the case may be. But it's always dope seeing that, and Nana is like the representation of that. Like in Hitman Reborn, my GOAT, Bongola Primo, Giotto himself. And that's what I'm talking about. And those part-time characters that are just so hype. That's how Nana is to me, man. And so her quirk was to float, which is very interesting. Float. Like Uraraka? Gravity-wise? She's out here floating? The master floater? Bro, look at how Beast Gran Torino looks here too. Yo, Nana was out here rocking it big. I mean, yo, she was working them arms. She's working the abs. But yo, the thigh game? Yo, Nana Shimura could kick someone and they'll go flying into the next continent. With them thighs right there, Coach. Look at them things. Nana, yo, this is an excellent panel, man. This is a superhero panel. This is goated, man. If this was my device, I would most certainly save this. I need to, what chapter is this? 257. I need to go back and save this. This is goated. Float, my master's quirk. That's so fascinating, though. Like, the very fact that Nana had a similar type of ability as Uraraka, which means that eventually someday Deku is going to have that ability as well, and according to All Might, that's next. So having the ability to float, because if Deku can control himself in the air, that is going to cause for some incredible diversity in his fighting abilities. To be able to float and keep up, I mean, I don't know if the floating ability allows you to float others, but if he brings other individuals as well, like some sort of awakening type of stuff, where he can not only float himself, but make the others around him float, oh my. Can you imagine the diversity in fighting styles? I've already seen him be used to fighting in the air thanks to like the overhaul fight and what have you. And I really appreciate whenever Horikoshi goes up into the air and gives us those type of battles. So hey, if we get more of that, that'll be awesome. Aerial combat is always dope for me. I don't know how much I love birds. But to have the float quirk, and for him to be able to utilize that with One For All and with the Black Whip, that's gonna be crazy, dude. To be able to control, to have the high ground at all times in some Star Wars Episode 3 stuff, that's gonna be insane. Especially with his quirks that he has, up until even right now with just the two, it was just freaking One For All. That in and of itself would have been enough. I'm like, sweet Aunt Jemima, man. Float! So when he helped Uraraka with her abilities as well, like the anti-gravity type of stuff, I need to, yo, are we about to get into a Nana flashback, dude? All Might's master Nana Shimura, next is her power. I win! I can already go airborne with my blasts. Now you gotta waste time learning a tool already in my kit. Meanwhile, I'll be polishing at my moves. I'll be polishing my moves at a work study. That means I'm ahead of you, QED. Yikes, that's no good. Better learn this quick and catch up. Or maybe you'll panic, trigger another outburst, and die. No, I've already got the gist of Black Whip. No, you'll die. Gotta love these two. You just see them right here. You know, Bunko's like, he's Undertaker. Oh, that's awesome sauce, man. Yo, but Nana, I gotta go to the page. So Nana's quirk was the ability to float, though, bro. Like, I'm telling you, Deku's gonna be so nasty whenever because he's gonna be like Ben 10, dude. I mean, legit. My man's gonna be like Ben Tennyson with all these different types of quirks and allow him to do so many different things. It's like, you want to be Stinkfly? We're Stinkfly. You want to be Accelerate and move at top speed? You're gonna be Accelerate. You want to be Forearms, Diamond Head, Heat Blast? You name it. This man, Deku's gonna be it. This man at the end of the series is gonna be disgustingly GOAT. Sweet Angemine. Float. Float. My master's quirk is... I'm still stressing this, bro. This feels like end of series information that we're getting right here, man. Nana flipping Shibura. Seriously, the house arrest boys are late again? No meat for you if you don't help us cook. I'm on it. Go ahead, try keeping the meat from me. See how that turns out for you. I forgot who we were dealing with. If you don't like it, just pitch in. A dish with a hodgepodge of ingredients? How lovely. Tea leaves won't help it taste lovely. Who the heck chopped these chives? Me? Your big sis would cry if she saw this. Alright, he's selling them out. Who wants orange juice? How about oolong tea? Let me light the fire. Class B's coming by later too. Kodai said she'd bring an extra sofa. This will be a work-study brainstorm and a hot pot party to fire us all up for the new term. Let us begin. We have every single person all around the table right here, all saying their own individual things. That one hasn't been heated up yet. You're doing that on purpose. Nothing beats a hot pot on a chilly day. Once it's warm again, we'll be second years. Before we know it, man, second years, dude. What a blur this whole year has been. We get to greet new first years. But since the hero course doesn't have clubs, we won't interact with them much. A whole new crop of hero hopefuls? I love it. We still have 3 months remaining. Don't forget about the final exam standing in our way. Cut it out, Lita. You're ruining the taste of the hot pot. It doesn't taste any different to me. Listen, you. Enough of that overly literal airhead shtick. Panicking about exams? Hardy-har. Speak for yourself. During these exciting times, sometimes I find myself stopping to reflect. And we see everybody laughing here together. I'm really here at UA. I never imagined I'd have All Might watching out for me, or that the day would come when Kacchan and I could have a normal-ish conversation. Midoriya, pass me the ponzu sauce. I'm so blessed. Man. And Deku just thinking back to the entire journey was led him down to this point. He's like, FLAGNARDS. Midoriya. The ponzu. Oh, sorry, here you go. Thanks. There you are. You see All Might just sitting by himself on a bench. What are you doing out in the cold? Oh, not much. How's Eri? Fast asleep. I'm gonna start training her this week. I can help. Much appreciated. What is it? I've decided to keep on living. But it's like, how do I put this? This feeling like I'm powerless keeps bubbling up inside me. Whenever the students grow and learn, I end up frustrated that I can't do anything for them. It's torture. Can't cure a workaholic, I guess. You kept this country on its feet for decades. Coming down from that high is like a shock to your system. You can do plenty for them. You can live. You can be here. For a lot of people, that's all the push they need. And coming from Aizawa, like, you know that's a shoot. Because for him, Oboro, man, he just wants Guy to be here. He just wishes he was alive and breathing, man. That's it. Like, that in of itself is important enough to him, or big, or a big enough thing to him. Like, if my guy was just breathing oxygen, man, just know that he was alright. Even if I wasn't communicating with him, that in of itself would be a sense of help for me, a sense of stability, a sense of, you know, of a source of hopefulness. You know, a source of hope coming straight out of just having somebody be alive. And all my just breathing oxygen and being here living is enough, man. It really, really is. It really is. Anything's back mine tonight, so please, just be the same brazen cocksure guy you are. The one you've always been. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, what do you need to tell me? Right, it's a message from Tsukauchi. He wants you to delay seeing What are we doing, bro? What is this manga on, man? It's a message from Tsukauchi. He wants you to delay seeing Stain. March. Good morning, Doctor. Your rare sight. Ho, morning. The doctor. Shiraki's doctor. End of the month. That day. Heroes Vanished from the city. What does that even mean? End of the month, that day, heroes vanished from the city. 258, man. I gotta keep reading. I don't care, dude. Come on. Load, man. My Hero Academia chapter 258. What's up, Twice? What's up, Twice? Turning back the clock 2 months. Oh, help. Oh, Red's here too. 1 week has passed since the hint about the hospital. What should I say about our mission statement? What should I say our mission statement is? Spinner and Compress have been in meetings for days. Giran and Dabby can't be bothered. And Toga's cute as ever, so you gotta help me out, Prof. Many in this regiment are harboring doubts. You may be a figurehead who was simply handed your position, but we ought to hear the mission statement from your own lips. So I was like, gotta think it up. Alright, Twice. Okay, I see it. No, I'm here, so help. You do a good impression of Sanctum. He's the longest serving member of the Liberation Army. The Paranormal Liberation Front is split into 2 regiments. The League members and the former MLA commanders lead the regiment most suited to them. In a single month's time, Hawks memorized how the members are all organized. The 3 most capable members of each regiment serve as advisors to the lieutenants. Vanguard Action Tactics Regiment Black, and we see all of them back there. With a sole exception, these advisors are in charge of bases throughout the country. Vanguard Action Guerrilla Warfare Regiment Violet. And right here we can see Dabby. Right here, Toga, Vanguard Action Intelligence Regiment Carmine. Like Benjamin Carmine and Anthony Carmine and Clayton Carmine from Gears. Vanguard Action Support Regiment Brown. This is Spanner right here. Given their responsibilities at the basics, they didn't participate in the revival party in Dacus City, but their abilities surpass those of the average hero. If they make the first move, we lose. Despite the constant surveillance limiting his actions, Hawks was able to learn about the members without drawing suspicion, thanks to the interpersonal skills drilled into him from a young age by the Safety Commission, and what he observed was animosity and resentment toward the current system. Individual freedom should reign supreme. We're going to destroy the status quo, something like that, yeah? Oh, also a word or two about loyalty to Redestro, huh? Since it's him and his bloodline that managed to unite all these people, if I ain't feeling it, I ain't saying it. Twice the GOAT. That's what I'm talking about. If I ain't feeling it, I ain't saying it. That's it. That's it, man. That's facts. So I just gotta sing the guy's praises, huh? Awesome, thanks a bunch. There is one more specific goal. Bring down the status quo. Means annihilating all heroes. Good God. They plan to attack all major cities at once throughout the nation. With society brought to a lawless standstill, Redestro and the Hearts and Mind Party will storm the political world. And look at this panel on the bottom. So they plan on attacking every single city at the same time and on some coalition stuff. They will distribute weapons and extol the virtues of self-defense, calling it true freedom. Just as when laws lost their meaning following the advent of the exceptional, these people will throw the world into chaos and enthrone Shiraki atop the rubble. The second coming of All for One. Oh, you're doing stellar work, man. I know you're a swell guy. It's thanks to you. Right back at you that the pieces are in place. Jin Bubagawara. I'm so stressing, bro. The second coming of All for One. Go! Go! Come on. Brothers, when I heard that you'd conquer your trauma, a chill ran down my spine. Because at that moment, you went from being just another 2-bit villain to the asset we ought to fear the most. I know that you're a good-natured guy. For a hero, you sure know a lot about the Liberation Army. Why's that? Because I empathize with their cause. The world I once admired and dreamt of joining turned out to be a birdcage locking me up. I want to fly free. A cage isn't where I belong. My boy Hawks. I wish they'd stop spying on you and let you meet Shigaraki. I wonder why I haven't gotten to meet him yet. He's powering up in some mountain near Kyoto. It's gonna take 4 months. That's off the record, yeah? I know Mr. Long Black Hair is listening in, but whatever, it's fine. I mean, you're working yourself to the bone for us already. I get how you feel. Hey, Hawks. Anyone who helps his friends can't be all that bad. Yo, it's wise. Anyone who helps his friends can't be all bad. And since I know you're good-natured, let's fly free together. And there's the All Might statue, ready to double spread. Ready to try your best as a first year die? Uh-huh. Look at Endeavor. Bro, squad up, gang, gang. Bro, so right here, you see one of the first years, he's holding an Endeavor plushie, bro, and you see all of them coming out. Spring break's almost over, huh? We're going on a trip for our work study. Oh, you're ready, girls, too? For real? Same here. We've got a trip planned for that day. What's up with that? Hang on, us too. Me too. They're heroes in those foothills. We're gonna back them up and help evacuate the city. And there we are. Deku, Todoroki. Yo, they're all ready to go for like swimwear, man. Let's go. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. So, is this actually about to go down? You have, yo, this is one of the most beast-looking battles. Look at this battle. Look at the battle. Bro, is this actually gonna happen? Like, are we legit about to have an all-out war between these two parties? This feels like we're in the end game, bro. Kyodai Garaki, quirkless, founder of Jaku General Hospital and current chairman of the board. He promoted community-based medicine rooted in quirks, and after founding the hospital, he devoted his time and energy to charitable works. He set up orphanages and nursing homes nationwide, all through partnerships with his hospital. His past paints him as a whimsical man, but he's earned acceptance and respect from many communities. How do we know it's him? We had someone go undercover based on a tip from the Safety Commission. They discovered a lockdown area in the hospital and nobody knew what it was being used for. It's only accessible via the morgue. Only Garaki himself goes in or out, and our insider managed to get proof. This photo. An itty-bitty Nomu. And there you see the beginnings. The beginnings of how the Nomu were created. Arresting Kyodai Garaki won't be too tricky. However, if we get ahead of ourselves, Liberation Front will catch wind of it. We all remember the traumatic events at Hosu and Kamino. Garaki, the Nomu, Shigaraki, and the League of... No, the Paranormal Liberation Front. Our mission is to take them all down at once. Look at them! The enemy commanders are all attending a meeting inside that building. That warp quirk is one to be feared, but the one who wields it is in the hospital. Once their escape route is blocked, the others will have nowhere to run. Should we really be here, Shroom? Didn't League of Villains attack UA? They've gotten too powerful. Midnight Sensei? Given how much power Shigaraki's gotten his hands on, he's closer than ever to accomplishing his ultimate goal. It's not just you kids who are in danger anymore. But don't worry, we just need your help for this initial stage. Another double spread, bro. Yoriko, she's out of his mind. Why am I in the front lines, though? I'm really missing those guys. Class A, I miss you. Bro, look at this man, Kirishima, dog. Kirishima's ready to start boxing some dudes. Yo, Yorozujiro, yo, they're already post-training. Let's go. We have their bases surrounded all over the country. Not even a mouse is getting away. How do we figure out their whole meeting schedule, though? Go, bro, go to the next page. Come on. Endeavor, was it him who figured it out? It was this hospital? Where is he and what is he up to now? That's classified for now. And not that I know who you mean by him. We're all giving up a lot to preserve the peace in this nation. Classified, sure. I bolstered our numbers, just like you said. Here we go, Hawks. Here we go. Downtown. Hey, you notice how there's no heroes around? We always see someone. Oh, there's one. What's going on here? Oh, you're the only one out of the loop, huh? You backstabbing liberation nut. They're moving in. That's our cue. Assign to your assigned sector and get the civilians out of there. And here we go. Yo, they're charging up. This is another double spread. What is this, Endeavor? Whoa. Everyone get inside. There might be some fighting in here soon. Detective Sukauchi, Endeavor, this way. Bro, go to the next page, man. All's running smoothly. Tomodachi Shigaraki should be ready in just over a month. I can't wait. So you're the one. Endeavor's about to kill this man, bro. The man behind the Nomu. And all for one's right hand. The devil's minion, huh? You're finished. Next page, bro. Look at his face. I can't blame him, bro. He's in front of the goat. Next page, man. Number 260. About 80 kilometers apart, Jaku Hospital and Gunga Mountain Villa. Endeavor's like, yo, Endeavor's gonna stand there with Celestial Dragon Punch. Oh, doctor. And he's wheezing, he's coughing. Looks like the registry was wrong. And there he uses his quirk. You see, look at the doctor. Looks like he ages quite a bit here. He aged the second you hit him with your erasure, so he does have a quirk. Could it be the same quirk that's kept All for One alive this long? The black Nomu specifically are all equipped with hyper regeneration. Similar quirks could always exist, but it's not common by any means. That type we classify as a rare quirk, so it's quirk replication or maybe artificial quirks. You provided All for One with that technology. Wow, neat. You could apply all of that to regenerative medical care. Basically, it's like using cheat codes. Yet, why use it the way you did? Why'd you do it, you old piece of trash? Stop that. Please don't be so rough with him. What did the good doctor even do? Stand back, people. Well, this isn't right. We need to get you out of here. We're evacuating the entire hospital in case we need to fight any Nomu. Best case, we take this place without spilling a drop of blood. Those Nomu brains are programmed to obey a designated handler. Without orders, they're just useless lumps. Right here we have flipping Mirko out here ready to go in like swimwear. We know that much from studying the ones we've caught so far. Yo, she's a fat drop kick through the window, man. And no, not even through the window, through the doors. The double doors. The people you tinkered with and tossed aside are all, this is our payback. And I'll tell you, this man erased. Bro, Eraser, this man Aizawa has been stressing this, bro. Ever since he found out what happened to his boy. He's ready. He's ready to go up like swimmer, man. No. Have mercy. Mirko, have mercy. Endeavor, we got company. He goes right up to like swimwear. We go back. We see someone pop up right here. What the FLAGNARDS is that? Is that one of the Nomu? Yo, where does that Nomu look like he's on a straight out of Mega Man? So organisms replicated by the double quirk are nullified by erasure. Good to know. If you knew I had replication technology, then you should have been more wary. I was expecting too much from you, I suppose. Oh, and we see right here, old dude, looking like that one thing from the Dangai Precipice world in Bleach. Twice his quirk? Then again, how could they have known that? I've let my double handle everything. Will have been occupied with Tomura Shigaraki, my master. Of course. Of course. It was twice his quirk all along. There was a shadow clone out there. I let my double handle everything while I've been occupied with Tomura Shigaraki, my masterpiece. Damn, then those meddlesome heroes are the ones who abandoned the hospital. I have any idea how much time and equipment it takes to replicate and cultivate a single quirk? Or how much I've labored to amass a stockpile of quirks? It's all crammed in here, my life's work. The blood, sweat, tears, and happy days spent with All for One. All of it. And Mirko going right up like swimwear. And I'm talking about just dashes right through. My God, look at them thighs. A rush. And she just hidden Lotus. I mean, she's omni-slashing at this point, man. She's omni-slashing. She's using the beat rush. Tifa's limit break out here, man, with the slot machines. I got a tough call to make. Your walk is over, Johnny. I need you to warp Shigaraki and get me out of here, stat. Yo, Mirko, dude. Another double spread. What is Horikoshi? What is he on? What is Horikoshi on, dude? Look at these incredible. Mirko goes right like swimwear. Pops right there. Are you the real one? Let's go. Dog. Come on, bro. If this thing don't start loading. Chapter 261. And here we start off immediately. A double spread? Oh, I thought a double spread right off the bat. Yo, Mirko out here, man. Sweet mother of FLAGNARDS. We see right here that we start seeing, like, you know, some of the experiments. The door being knocked out. Dude's eyeballs are popping out. Man, dude. Good boy. Well done, Johnny. Your bottomless curiosity and pursuit of knowledge are always such a boon to me. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, my dear friend. And there it is. We see a massive explosion. No! Guys, I found the old fart in a bunch of tough-looking Nomu. Don't know, but a good kick should tell me. Yay! Yo, man! Yo, she's out here doing work! Work, dude! Capture him. I wish I could say we're right behind you, but... And then here we see. It might take us a minute. Just seeing the rest of the individuals here from the hero's side taking on some of the Nomus. These flunkies keep popping up all over. Hey, Mandalay, is the hospital evacuated? Yes, we just got the last patient out. I see, thank you for the details. Each of these small rooms is a storage chamber. A passageway must lead up and out, so the morgue isn't their only route. We see more of the Nobu Forgive me, pretty foot soldiers, but I must defeat you. I must apprehend the root of evil that lies ahead. And here we see Mirko. You're the real one? Let's find out. I am. I'm the real one. Better give you a cook just to be sure. Better give you a good kick just to be sure. Right, the high-end Nomu like the one Dabby used. No, impossible. This is another double spread? No, it isn't. It isn't a double spread. No, impossible. These other little ones haven't even reached the testing phase. If only Dabby hadn't failed to retrieve Hood's body. Manufacturing more without offer one around is no small feat. It took little Hood 10 hours to stabilize once activated. They should be strong enough in a pinch like this, but goes right around. She missed. She missed the leaf whirlwind. Glance. Mocha. And then here we see the doctor. Turns into some sort of liquid type of thing. Goes back. This one's got the double quirk, huh? Goes right back. And we see that it immediately liquefies. A true miracle. Beep, beep. Using your quirk without even being told to. And you did it to protect me. Little Mocha, your courage wasn't for nothing. My precious high ends. And here are the top tier Nomu. Go slaughter those meddlesome heroes, and we get a panel of apps. I mean, yo, this panel's crazy. This double spread is crazy. And of course, the page refuses to load like always. It looks like they grab Mirko's hair, her face, go right forward. There's not just one, there's multiple here, man. Come on, next page, next page, next page. Come on, man. And here we see she immediately gets blasted all the way back to the FLAGNARDS and starts speaking in some alien language. Hero, it's been so long. Hero can go wild. Hero, kill them all. Let's go nuts. Mirko, I'm not sure about your rank, but I know your crust. Correct. How astute. I'm sorry I couldn't give you enough time, but I leave this to you, my high ends. You think you're getting away, you old fart? Mirko's like, dog, I ain't done yet. Yo, how is this man Horikoshi doing this, bro? It feels like we've barely seen Mirko before, aside from the last time I remember seeing her, actually within the confines of the series, from what I remember, was in the stuff with Hawks and Endeavor back at where the anime left off. You know, where they started giving off like new hero rankings and whatnot. I feel like that was the last time we actually saw her. And she has a massive presence here, man. Sweet FLAGNARDS, she feels like a Yonko. Wherever things are only just heating up. Let's go to the next chapter. No wonder the pages aren't loading, man. I don't have the chapters downloaded. Hold on, bro. 262. Let me download this right quick. Come on. There we go. It loaded. Hopefully now it'll load faster. It's too cramped. What? Is that Nomu talking? Gentlemen, there are more of these things up ahead. We must hurry up to Mirko's aid. Number 6 hero, Crust. Quirk, Shield. His entire body can produce shield. What am I reading, bro? It feels like My Hero Academia's Marineford. Every single character is here, man. All the top tiers. That's enough to finish me off. This poor walking cadaver. No. Corpses remodeled to possess multiple quirks. With no will of their own, they can only act according to the programming. They're divided into lower, middle, and upper tiers depending on how many quirks they have and their physical enhancements. Those in the upper tier are at least as strong as 10 average people combined. Standing above all of them are the high-end Nomu possessing stats beyond those of the upper tier Nomu. They exhibit the personality traits of their host bodies and have a high capacity for independent thought. That's why I handpicked the most battle-crazed villains. Even preparing those candidates took immense effort. Artificially transplanting a quirk involves complex surgery and at least 3 months to fully take root. Without Offer One's power, producing more high-ends is an uphill battle. At this point, only woman, and the other 4 had any sort of trial run, and just barely at that. I'm so sorry for cutting and running, my little ones, but please try your hardest. Now that I've lost Johnny's warp and Mocha's double, who are already dead actually, bye-bye, Shigaraki and I have to flee this place. Completion status 70%, in which case, while you 5 are out there doing your best. Yo, look at Shigaraki, man. Mirko, the number 5 hero, and the completion goes up a little bit. Bro, look at her. So he's deeper within inside the layer. The old fart can't get away, he's cornered. You're just clacking away back there, huh? Yo, okay, he's got the personality there, dog.
How can she still move? Must be stopped. I will kill. Number 5 hero Mirko. Wanna know? My legs canceled out. The impact. Quirk rabbit. And we see she immediately goes forward right there. She can do whatever a rabbit can, but even better. She gets right past every single one of the individuals here. You're first, you dumb old fart. Go forward. We must brutalize. Those are our orders. And we see, excuse me, it's like they utilize multiple quirks here. One comes in from the top, another one from the other side. It looks like one of them extends down to the bottom in order to hold her down. It's double spread.
She goes up, does the old Cammy spiral arrow from Street Fighter 5. Spiral arrow! Chunk! She spiral arrows. One of the Nomu comes right back, hits Luna Ring. Luna Ring. Put her in Smash Bros. What are we doing? Luna Ring? She starts spinning out here, man, at max speeds, dog. Too shallow, knock my aim off. Screw you. Goes right back. Yo, I'm really digging this character. I'm really digging this character, bro. She is putting in the work. Goes right over, twists her body in midair, under double spread. My bro, Rikoshi, what are you on? She goes right over. Immediately like jets right through this little water, liquid, whatever this thing is. Eat this. Comes right behind. Says the Overwatch catchphrase, eat this. One of the Nomu come back. And it was like her arm. Oh my god. Her left arm gets, twisted until that thing enters the nether realm. We won't sit still. That freaking hurts. And we see a fist right here. Please. Luna fall, and even with her arm being ripped out of the flipping shadows, she still takes her foot and implants it into dude's face. Yo, in just like 3 chapters, Mirko's already one of my favorite characters in the series, man. Not only am I a huge fan of martial arts, which is why I love characters like Sanji, you go out there and do the things with the kicks, but she is out here ruthless. I'm talking about, yo, she's talking trash. I love characters talk trash. She looks goat. And she's out here utilizing kicks. She's using Cammy's spiral arrow, Luna Rings, Luna Falls. She already has a moveset. Put her in the video games. Put her in Jump Force, man. Put her in Daggum Smash. Luna Falls, son. She comes right down like swimwear. She said first sweet chin music, next I'm hit the big boot, and now I'm talking. One more time for the camera. Mirko, sweet Aunt Jemima. What is this? You dive in undaunted. Guys who fight with ranged moves don't tend to do so hot in close quarters. Look at her face, man. She looks deranged. She looks absolutely insane. Die. Sure. And she goes right back, but only when it's my time. And she goes back, takes dude's neck. Luna Tijeras. She speaks Spanish. Wife. She speaks Spanish. Luna Tijeras. Moon Scissors. Goes right back and just rips dude's head right off. And such an excellent panel, bro. I need to regain my oxygen, man. What am I reading, bro? She took on 3 high-end Nomu on her own. Can't keep doing the job while ignoring this. Her arm. I guess crushing your noggins does the trick. That makes you way easier to deal with than the average villain. I live every day of my life like there's no tomorrow. So that when my number is up, I can check out with no regrets. That's a fact, me too. No way this horde of zombies is gonna end Mirko the hero. No way this horde of zombies that I took out in Derice, that I took out in Nocturne Toten, that I took out in Kino der Toten, 5 Ascension Moon Origins that I took on in Transit, in the Call of Duty Zombies day. And none of them gonna take me out, coach. Y'all got a ray gun, there's no Wonder Waffle, there's no Thunder Gun. I am here, and y'all gotta see me in hands. Mirko. Bro, that was one of the most excellently crafted, choreographed fighting chapters this series had to offer so far. That was so awesome sauce, man. And it's just a combination. Like, as a wrestling fan, all I want out of my wrestling is for it to be highly engaging, immersive, and for the characters to shine with their personalities in a fight. And that's what we just got in this fight, man. Like, Mirko, absolutely ruthless. Like, all right, y'all want to surprise attack me? Fine. See me now. I'm in your vicinity. See me. And she just went straight up and like swimwear, man. That was so, I can already see myself rereading this chapter a bunch of times. When this gets done in the anime, it's gonna be sick. But my God, what have you done it now? Where's that fool? Damn it, this couldn't be worse. I've been keeping a close eye on Hawks from the start. He never acted suspicious in any way. Even deceived, but it wasn't my fault. But boy, God, was to the blame. The heroes are coming. The heroes. Let me download the chapter first. Come on, Viz app, work with me. Almost time. Get up, Great Juice. Why? The rear guard's job is just to catch any bad guys who slip past the front line. So getting all pumped up is actually kind of insulting to the pros, right? Get up. It's starting. You said that so casually. They're on the move. This operation has brought heroes together on an unprecedented scale, but that's no reason to relax just yet. What this means is that we need everyone here to face the massive threat in front of us. Not too worried about Tokoyami, but what about... I'm sure he'll be just fine. Here we see Kaminari. I want to be with you guys. Double spread! And here we see double spread. Mount Lady. Everyone's going up in like swimwear. Well, you know what we were getting into. We need your quirk. Bro, what is this arc, bro? Just think of it as helping out the adults who don't know what it takes. Let me just take this opportunity to thank the My Hero Academia fans. I don't know how Marineford is happening. And there have been no spoilers in sight. Now, granted, I haven't been using social media much, in the past couple of months. Just on a personal level, like, I've been engaging in a lot of stuff on my own, so I haven't been utilizing it as much as I did, like, last year, the year before, some stuff. Like, this year, I haven't really been using it that much, right? But even with that, how could I not know by YouTube, by anything, that Marineford is going down? What in the flying FLAGNARDS, bro? Like, how is this arc happening? And, like, this series is not, like, at an all-time high in terms of popularity. Maybe it is, and I just don't know. Don't have what it takes. Nope, never thought about it at all. I learned something watching you play guitar. You're amazing. Praising my shredding skills not helping here. Or no. Open up. Come on. Go next page. Here we see a massive explosion down the middle of this thing. The concrete's warping. The conference is canceled. Get word to the assembly hall. Violet and black regiments to the front entrance. Brown, get out there too. Carmine to the assembly hall. The villains are coming. I'm sweating so hard. They got us good, Mr. Skeptic. So let's shake things up. We see the Tofu Man right here. Done another double spread because Horikoshi is out of his mind. Look at this double spread. This is what happens when we're just waiting for Shigaraki or whoever. I say we get this started. It's time. I'm a hype beast, bro. I don't care, dog. I love seeing people throw hands, dude. I can't help it, man. I'm a meathead. You know what I'm saying, dog? Like, listen, man. My number one priority whenever I witness stories, of course, is great character moments. Stuff that will just hit. That's why Love March comes in like a lion so much, man. Like, it hits home. But by God almighty, man, I love seeing people throw hands, especially when they're high-profile dudes. Individuals that we never get to see. Oh, it's time for Liberation Revolution. And here we see Liberation Army over here, heroes over here, Fat Gum, Mount Lady, they're ready. We see my girl Toga. What in the flying FLAGNARDS is this man Horikoshi on, man? Don't let anyone escape. They're well trained and ready to give their lives to the cause. If any of them get out, they could keep terrorizing other places. In order to protect, we must attack. Charge! Don't let the stage overwhelm you. If imagining random people elsewhere doesn't do the trick, then think of the person who matters most to you right now. Right now? And Kaminari looks back. No, I want to be with you guys. And she's thinking back to Jiro. Get it done, Charge Bolt. Your numbers don't matter. I'll crank up my Ampi-Volt's current and unleash it. At full power, range supreme. Kaminari goes back. He goes straight up towards dude. Kaminari, I know you now. Shall we stop for today? Now let's go a little longer. That Jiro, she acts all shy and awkward, but I know she's nuts about music. From the bottom of your heart, you care deeply about your friends. So we ought to do our best to perform, yeah? Supreme Discharge, Thundernet. Goes right back. Look at how beast
he's coming on, he looks. My landing attack is getting sucked up. There you go, one big commander guy totally neutralized. Well, let's mop up the others real quick so the guys we left behind don't need to worry. What the heck's going on here? Here we see somebody showing up. This man has 2 swords. And some bird feather. Twice! Huh? Bro, why isn't the page loading? Who the hell is that? Was that Hawks? There's no way! I'm on the next chapter. 800 meters southeast of the hideout. I can't even think. 1 kilometer west of the hideout. 800 meters north of the hideout. Here we go. The underground sanctuary. Redestro, assembly hall. Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. What is... Bro. What the hell? Today's conference is of dire importance. We can't afford any disruptions. The heroes are coming. Our comms are jammed, and the only way out is through the magic. Bro, I love you, Redestro. You're an awesome character, but what in the flying thunder did I just witness? A ridiculous number of heroes showed up out of nowhere. They've got the whole hideout surrounded. And Redestro's like, huh? Start the work, Charge. Thanks a lot. Electrification by the looks of it. But how many bolts on another double spread? Can you withstand? I kind of want to go back to that chapter, man, and see if... because this man twice was invaded by somebody with 2 blades in hand, and we saw the feathers. Was that really Hawks? Ninpo, 1,000 sheet pierce. Come on. I've put tiny holes in your lungs. Getting worked up could put you on death's door in that state, but in a nice nap will have you healed in no time. And we see Midnight right here going up in the leg somewhere. Another double spread? No, it isn't. Liqueur chain prison. This is a mess. Even the regiments are falling to pieces. If we're gonna go down, at least take a few dogs with the ground. Good job, Mudman. You mean it? Not gonna work on me. What? The mushrooms? And right here we see the mushroom user right here. Leave the crowd control to me, Shroom. Amazing she-mage. We got it from here. We'll take down their top guns with our full force. I sent out the Hawks. I sent out the date and time of the attack via code. And if I make it sound easy, believe me, it wasn't. The real threat. Here we go. It was Hawks. The real threat here was the sheer numbers on your side. So, hey, come on, what's up? I had to keep an especially sharp eye on you and your double. Certainly couldn't leave you to your own devices. Let's go over liberation ideology before the big conference. You didn't suspect a thing, right? Huh? And we see that the feather goes immediately up to his mouth. Please don't resist. I'm going to capture you and hand you over to the authorities. That's how this works. But hold on. Somebody's going to pay for this. Oh no. He's the one who killed Big Sis Mag and the one who blew Mr. Compress's arm to bits. It's always like this. He got me to carelessly lead him right to everyone. Not again. And there's Hawks. I had to trust you because I felt bad for you. See, when you see a moment like this, it makes you really, really feel for the villains, man. It makes you really feel for Twice, bro. The cage isn't where I belong, bro. But look at Hawks right here with this battle. What's the guy? And it hurts, man, because Twice was one of my favorite characters. Like the fact that he was bamboozled like this, man. And it's like we knew that it was coming, but the way that it was executed and the fact that it's almost always his fault. So he just can't catch a break, man. What's a guy with nothing left supposed to do? Find someone who will trust you, but who? Friends. How sad is it if no one trusts you? Well, thanks. You've just been unlucky. But you make a fresh start once you pay for your crimes. I'll even help you start over. Because you're a good person. And there we see the feathers surrounding him. Shut up. You call yourself a hero? Fresh start, that's a load of crap. Stop that. Come on. But my God, After what happens to me? And the mask is like halfway ripped off. I stopped giving a damn way back. Way back. I don't want to fight you. But God, well, good for you. Double spread. The tears coming down Twice's face, man. You already know that hurt him a lot, man. He uses the Shadow Clone Jutsu. We see the feathers coming right out towards him. I trade my soul, sad man's parade, for the League's happiness. And there we see Twice's ability coming full force. Hawks versus Twice. This isn't your fault. No, Twice, this isn't your fault. As always, the scummy heroes are to blame. And here we see Dabby with the mouth thing down and his teeth showing. What is going on, dude? What am I witnessing? What is... Hold on, let me make sure the chapter's downloaded. Dog, I feel so bad for Twice, though, man. I really, really do, son. I mean, how could I not? You're with us. Roger. There's a whole bunch of baddies gathered in the giant sanctuary underneath this place. Several passages laid outside, but our allies blocked them off in advance. The only ones left are the 5 in the mansion. That one... What time is it, bro? Holy crap. That one was out of Cemento's range. I suppose we should block it. This kid catches on quick. How do they know about this passageway? Defend it to the death. You're up, Sun Eater. Got it. Vast hybrid chimera. Centaur. Goes right up in like somewhere. Sorry, but I need you folks to stand down. Great delivery. Let me hear it again. No, I can't, man. Should I do it? Show us what you got, kid. Here we see Tokoyami going up in like somewhere, dude. And I love the way that his thing looks. It looks so similar to like Guts' Raw Beast in the Berserk armor, and it just looks so it looks so cool. Is it double spread? It is double spread. Your job's to plug up this crazy tunnel with your full power. Dark Shadow, Ragnarok, Redestro, back up. And we see Redestro turning up into the state that he attained in that arc. What the FLAGNARDS? Did I go too far? Yo, I went way too far. Hold on, let me go back. Here we go. And here we see Redestro up against Hawks, or against Tokoyami. Tokoyami goes up in like somewhere. We see Redestro. He's pushing him back. Our secret packet, our secret passage. This is insane, dude. And he goes right in. He's holding something. Nice going. That was quick too. It looks like he managed to really push him backward right here, and took something close to nice going. That was quick too. Fumikage down there with a real nasty one. Yes, the one who nearly stood up to a Ragnarok. No, not that one. A real monster. Oh snap, dude! I forgot his name, but it was the big dude from the arc. Don't worry, they say that he won't make a move. Now without a direct order from the big boss anyway. But the boss sitting this one out. Anyways, back to the rear guard with us. How do we acquire such detailed intel? It's all thanks to Hawks and his little investigation. Hawks! I don't know much about it, but odds are he's here somewhere. Not that I'm much for training the next generation or whatever. It's fine to cover for your close combat weakness, but don't forget to improve on your real talents. Double spread. Hawks! I've improved just like you said. I'm becoming a stronger hero already. Hawks, if you're really here, I wish you could see me now, man. Tokoyami, bro. And there goes Twice. The speed at which you replicate is astounding, but each successive double is less durable than the last. Pierced by the same large covert feathers, some dissolve while others don't. Too fast. I can't keep up. After coming this far, I could never allow mere sentiment to trip me up. There's still a way forward if you come quietly now, because I like you. These are my only friends in the world, and you ain't welcome to join the club. And here he's pulling out the copies of the individuals that he cares for so much from the bottom of his heart, man. The League of Villains, the people who made him feel at home, the people who actually accepted him for who he is, bro. It's useless, you scum, you total dirtbag. Why do you think I prioritize speed when taking down villains? Because it's the ones who don't give up, who heroes need to fear the most. Experienced villains with wills of steel refuse to get knocked out. Shut up! And Hawk slices him. Get it yet? And he turns right over, turns twice on his back. When neither side will give up, somebody has to die. You people ain't heroes. Never are, never were, none of you. You throw us to the wolves. All of us downtrodden folks. You don't know or care, but little Toga, she wrapped me up in her hanky, all gentle like. Well, bet you don't know this either, that this is the second time I managed to screw everyone over. Toga. She probably won't do me that kindness again, but that's okay. I still gotta protect her happiness. I'll be sure to tell the League that. And Hawks goes right back. What happened? Dabby! What is the going on? Dabby goes in! Causes a massive flame! Interrupts Hawks! Steps on his head! There's no need, I heard him loud and clear. Didn't notice me there, did you? Looks like sentiment tripped you up after all, hero. What the? I thought Dabby was heading out with someone else! I thought he was gonna stay at 1v1! Bro, if this thing doesn't hurt and load, he was just unlucky. Maybe by your screwed up standards. But how? And we see Hawks gets flown all the way back. Hawks goes, takes twice. Dabby starts charging up. But how? And Hawks immediately hits the ground right here. Whatever. You've lost most of your weapons. Yo, Hawks is completely exposed. And you nearly burned up your friend. Nah. Because I know the heroes must always be ready to save a life. Such cutting sarcasm. And the force of that attack was almost like you knew about me already. What gave me away? Gave you away nothing. I never believed anything from the start. You okay, Dabby? Right. My wings are burned and crippled. And besides this being my worst possible matchup, we're fighting in cramped quarters. He's got the winning hand here. I have to prioritize the mission. Wubai Gawada is weakened. I avoided his vitals, but sliced up his bones and muscles. Enough damage to prevent a full-blown rampage. I'll carry him out in. Burn him good! I said don't move. Dabby goes right in like swimwear. We see that some things falling down from the heavens here. Hot, cold. And just you alone's enough to make work of those two heroes down there. So go nuts. The others are waiting for you. Yeah. Okay. And Twice goes back. He starts moving. He multiplies. No, but there's Hawks. He flew outside with the flames and circled around back too fast. Out of my way! Keigo Takami. And he goes right back. What happened? Hawks, we see a blade. Dabby, how'd you know my name? Yo, he called him by his full name. Is that what it is? Keigo Takami. Oh, and he's mad shook. Who are you? So Dabby's like, he's letting on more than... Now he's like showing his true colors here. It's like, yo, Dabby knows way more than he lets on. Dabby's a top tier. Dabby's known all along about these type of situations, man. Someone who does not trust anyone. He probably means he doesn't even trust the League of Villains. He's just doing this, you know, for just for the sake of it. I gotta protect everyone. And here you see Twice. Protect them twice. And he thinks back to the rest of the squad. They accepted me, and how do I pay them back? By causing them more pain. I can't let it end this way. Sure, my whole life it seems like, and there's Hawks. Twice goes out, attempts. I've been a man falling lower and lower, getting duped. To you, my life looks pathetic, meaningless. Toga! No! Atsuhiro Saku Himiko Toga. You're under arrest, so I'm swallowing you up. Toga, your usual evasive techniques didn't work. These foul things must have sensory capabilities. No, get off of me, please. You will have your reasons, but once you start taking out society, we heroes can allow you to have your way. This time it's over, League of Villains. Twice made it over there. He made it over to the slice off, dude. Jin. I do believe we've won. Get off of them. Get off, get off. Excellent. More doubles at once, Twice. Meanwhile, we'll make our getaway down below, dear Toga. Sorry, Crumpress. I can't make any more. And why not? It's taken all I've got just to hold this form together. Like when you're holding back a big dump. See, I got dropped down onto the concrete from up there. Sorry, you too. It's my fault again. Hawks pulled one over on me. I was duped again. I'm sorry. Oh, Toga. Oh no. That cute face of yours got hurt again? Let me give you back your hanky. No, not the hanky. Anything but the damn hanky. Twice. He goes back. Grabs your face. Staying covered keeps you whole, huh? I wandered around searching for myself. No, he's disintegrating. Can't make more of me. Sorry for everything. I mean it. And I found myself blessed with friends better than I ever could be. And he starts slowly but surely disintegrating, man. And Toga. Jin, thank you for saving me. Could a guy ask for a better life? Die, Hawks. But you don't get to tell me that I was unlucky. Being here with them, I was happy. And the fact that it was Toga who embraced Twice.
Her best friend. There. Now I understand. I had been wondering, why did we get all of that so early in the League of Villains arc? Twice's story, Toga's story, Shigaraki's story. Because this may be the very last time. I get it. I get it. These words, man, they hit, bro. They hit a lot because you remember and you think back to the rest of the series, to the moments that Toga and Twice have had together, to the moments just in the last arc, and you know how important each of them were to each other. So those words of thank you for saving me, it's not only just thank you for saving me in this moment, it was thank you for saving me, period, all the way back then. Because you picked me up in the same way I picked you up. Could a guy ask for a better life? Die, Hawks. But you don't get to tell me that I was unlucky. Because being here with them, I was happy. Dang it, man. If this is legit, this man Twice is really gone. Oh, he's gone, man. He's gone. This one hit, man. I think it's because of my connection, like I've said before multiple times, to this character and to just these two in their relationship. Because they are two of my favorite characters, because their relationship was one of my favorite relationships. Dang it, man. I don't even know if I can continue, bro. Goodness. I gotta read another chapter, man. I have to. I gotta see the aftermath. I gotta see the response. Yo, what is going on, man? That chapter hit home so hard, I can't even... I don't even know what to say about this color page with Miracle. Twice just died, bro. Like, I can't process that. Twice. This character that when initially introduced in a Watchmen style chapter really made me appreciate how incredible Horikoshi is. Well, in paying homage to comics, but also bringing his own taste and his own ambitious type of storytelling. It's like Twice is connected to so many wonderful memories that I have with the series. It's like, not only just him as a character, but it's connected to my love for the series, man. Like, but I can't even be mad at it because he went out in the best way possible. Like, he legit. He went out being betrayed by Hawks, making us question, like, man, we're doing bad things just like they are, for the betterment of the good. Dabby comes in, and then this man Twice goes out while doing a heroic act to save one of his friends as a flipping villain. You can't write this any better, bro. You can't. I'm gonna read this chapter. I think this might be it, man. I don't know if I can take any more, bro. Oh my god. My weakness. If I gotta pick something, it'd be fire. Because even if my fierce wings can burn. So how do you counter fire? Before a villain can use it, I strike. Out of the way, Fat Taxi, coming through. Should we really be joining the rear guard? I say we can still fight. You kids struck first with your right range quirks. You rattled the enemy good. Now it's time for the net to close in, so we can crush them little by little. At this point, your attacks would only hit our allies and trip them up. Lend us your strength, and that was enough. Us grown-ups have got to settle the score now. He looks back, sees the fire. You killed him. And there's Hawks. How could you? These flames keep getting harder and harder. How dare you kill Twice like that? Dabby, is that the face of a man who's just watched a friend die? Yo, look at Dabby's face, bro. He looks absolutely insane. Hey, now that was rude. I haven't cried since my tear ducts got all burnt. With Twice around, my dream had a better way of coming true. So of course I'm sad when he's gone. So sad. He is pummeling Hawks, bro. You in the League. I looked into your backgrounds, but I came up with nothing. On you and Shigaraki, only you two. Takami, who... Listen, little Keiko, as of today, you have to say goodbye to your name. You're about to enter a special program to become a very special hero, okay? The training will be rough, but do you think you can handle it? Can I be like him? Can I be a hero who beats the bad guys? Just like how I was saved? Can I be a shining light for everyone? Who are you? And he says something that's completely darkened. He says something that is completely blacked out. He says something that is void century, bro. He just dropped the name of the ancient kingdom. More than Twice, more than anyone. You should have been keeping both eyes on me. The League, Shigaraki, I never gave a crap about them. I knew it. A single person with a single conviction has the power to change the world. There are no true heroes. I plan to make Stain's will a reality. Stain, Seahawks, your life's another thing that I don't care about. Sweet and Jemima. What is going on, man? Jakku Hospital. We start seeing some of them. I ain't landing hits anymore. And it's not because they're wearing me down. I know my body better than anyone. But their eyes, it's like they're awake now. This is fun, but... Excuse me, no choice. We see Mirko right here going up in like swimmer against the... against the high-end Nomus. Off toward the doctor again? Foolish woman. And they grab her again. Gotta reach the old fart and Shigaraki. Quick as a rabbit, it's no sweat, just focus on running. If you're gonna die, get the job done first, Mirko! She goes first, heads right towards the doctor. And look at the doctor, you see the snot comes out of his nose, his eyes are bulging out. Something pierces Mirko's leg. Cramped in here. Not done yet, because a hero never ever
Tokoyami, Hawks! Gives up. And Endeavor goes down and folds the Nobu. And Miracle goes in. And Tokoyami goes over toward Hawks. What are you? I can't do this anymore, man. I'm reading another one. I'm reading another one, bro. Come on. I can't do this. I can't do this, man. I'm gonna charge my phone. I'm gonna get something to eat. And I'll be back, man. What is it? Yo, they came up in there at the last second. Right in front of Shigaraki's tank. Marinefort's happening. Twice died. Mirko's going up in like swimwear. Hawks. Dabby, my goodness. It feels like everything's shifting towards a brand new era here, man. What an arc. Yo, give me a bit.